Can you hear me now? This is gonna be it's gonna be a unique chase, people. Not a replay. It's live. Hold on. I gotta change the. I'm in a bus station right now. Those of you that don't know, so I have to be a little quiet because I am not the only person. I'm in it. This is a live chase. Bear with me here while I change the. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Is Ranger in here? Ranger, if you're in here, you know how to change the title of a stream, don't you? Why didn't I change the fucking... Such a fucking idiot. I can do it, but I have to put censored up on the screen. I'm in a bus station at the moment in the middle of Japan. And I'm trying to figure out how to... I don't know how to do it on my phone. I don't know what /title means, people. I'm going to have to... I don't want to go away from the chase to change it in Twitch on my browser. Title. Okay, so wait. Title. What's the name of this Birds in the Air? Do I have to put it in brackets? Police chase live. Did that work? That did not work. Do I have to put it in the brackets? I'm missing the whole chase trying to figure this out. Okay, how about now? Did that work? That didn't work. Okay. Well, it is a live chase, so I do need to update it. Bear with me, people. We're going to have to go away from it for just a second. It's going to take me just a second. Of course, I forgot to fucking update this. Why wouldn't I put it back to Police Chase Live? So all the alerts went out saying replay on it. I'm changing it on the web browser. Hold on. Okay. That should fix it. It should fix it. Okay, we're back. What's happening, people? I can't turn the I can't turn the volume up. Can't turn the volume up because I got people around me. But this is a live chase. What's happening? I got the chat up too. Well, it just happened that I'm in a bus station with really good Wi-Fi. And I was on the computer doing something, and then Police Chase dropped. So I'm like, might as well go live, but I can't turn the volume up on the computer, so I just have to speak into the microphone. And say you wouldn't be able to hear it anyway. It's too loud in here. This is better than Wi-Fi than my apartment. Facts, chat. Live chase. Should we give a little miniature? What time is it in United States? 10:50 p.m. Boogity. That drew some eyeballs. Let's go chasing here. I'm in Aito, Japan. Right in the middle of Japan. As we have our second police chaser today, and this will be a double feature episode of Birds in the Air because there was a chase as I was on the bus here, on the way the bus here. So I haven't watched it yet, but we will watch it as soon as this chase is done. So stick around for a double feature. The people getting up next to me are leaving right now, so I might be able to turn the volume up on the chase. We'll see. I mean, they're like right here. Little girl and family. Everyone's probably looking at me crazy like I'm watching a police. What was he watching? Anyways, where are we? 10 westbound. I do. There's been chases all the time since I got here in Japan. Last time I did a long vacation, there was no chases that whole week. CBC, my friends, chases breed chases, no matter what part of the world you're in. Okay, good news is the family just got up and left, so I might be able to turn the volume up a little bit. I think we're getting off downtown again. That's not great for us. Chris Christie's on the call. What's up, Big Moody 420? There is an airship, but I think they won't. No, that's really loud. Sorry, I got to turn it down. I can't have that playing in the bus station. You're supposed to be super quiet here in Japan. It's part of the culture. So I'm trying to remain as quiet as possible. Doing Wab Asmer. You know what happens when we go downtown, people. This is where chases go to die with all the pursuit buildings down here. Sub-dubs in the chat from my friend Big Moody 420. Appreciate you subscribing, my friend. You keep subbing, we keep streaming no matter what part of the world we're in. The timing did work out because my train back to civilization leaves in like an hour. And I got here early to the bus station because it was the only shuttle bus they had here. So I've just been sitting here messing around for a little bit. And then I took a bullet train to Kyoto in about an hour and a half. Yeah, he's looking for Ejectocito territory. I don't even see him being chased by police here. Somebody looked up boogity translation in Japanese is... Wait, I might be getting trolled. I don't want to say it and then get canceled. I'll trust you, King Ross. I just don't want to say it. But someone in the chat said how you translate boogity, and I could be saying a bad Japanese word for all I know, and I get trolled by the chat. I'm too sharp for that. It appears we have a Paul Walker situation going on here in the underneath the overpass. Probably getting out and going, getting out on foot. I've seen this a couple of times. Yeah, you won't get me to say bad words in other languages, and you won't ever tell me. I'm too sharp. I've been on the internet too long. I'm not going to fall for that shit. Come on. Under the freeway downtown, these suspects are sharpening up here. When am I back in the States? Not for another week and change. Man, I didn't even get out my tweet. Is that why nobody's in here right now? Oh, the tweet went out. I just didn't send it out from main account. Noti Gang is in here. What's up? This is a pretty boring chase. I don't even know if he was being pursued. Thankfully, it's really nice in this bus station. One thing about this country, everything is spotless. Spotless. You could eat off the floors in the bus station. Everyone's quiet. Everyone's respectful. There's air conditioning. It's about 97 degrees outside with 80% humidity. That's equivalent of New Orleans, peak New Orleans. I thought I'd never been somewhere in my life as hot as New Orleans when I lived there. This is up there. I'd say New Orleans. Oh, did we just lose the chase? Wow. That's a fucking letdown. The one time I get to go live, it's a shitty chase. Well, good news. Don't go anywhere, people, because we're about to watch the chase from earlier that I missed on the bus on the way up here because I haven't seen it yet. All right. Give me a second here. What news network should we watch? I have so many options. This must have been a decent chase. Okay, it looks like Desmond Shaw's KCAL. Well, you're not going to hear Desmond Shaw. You're going to hear me. Okay. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go chasing. For the second time tonight. You got me on the call once again. Unless I could find a way to internalize my audio from the computer, that it would go straight to the OBS stream. I don't know how to do that just yet, but it appears we are in, let's see, we're in Southgate, East Los Angeles. Of course we are. Where else do chases begin and start? Large XL Dodge Charger. Little drifting there. Was that a little fishtail? Did you guys see that little fishtail? Some Tokyo drifting there in the United States. Now, if I put headphones on, how will you guys hear the? How would you hear the YouTube? This guy's flying through intersections, by the way. So look, this is the part of the city where there's LAX airspace, kind of like south, central, east LA. And if you go east to west on one of these major boulevards, helicopters have to choose between being south and north of the airspace. Do I need to start banning people in the chat? All right, hold on. Let me see if anyone's worthy of a ban in here. Japan did not heal my wrist. No, nobody's spoiling in the chat. Not that I've seen so far. You guys have been good about it, but I will snap ban anyone, even if you're just joking. Even if you're a long-time subscriber, just don't do it. Okay, we continue on. OBS audio capture is separate from the output device and volume. Is that true? Let's figure it out together. Audio capture, audio input capture. Okay. This could go really poorly, but hold on. Wait, it would be I can't figure this out right now. I usually just do it through the speakers. Is that working? Can you guys hear the stream now? Wait, I'm gonna turn it off. Can you guys, was that working? Okay. Yeah, I don't know how to figure this out, people, right now. I'm gonna have to do it through like a loop or something. Figure it out another time. You just deal with me for now. How about that? Scooting along here. Angle's not going to be great, unfortunately. As long as he remains in the airspace, it's going to be tough to see. It's a problem with downtown chases, Dodger chases, LAX chases. It's only 11 o'clock. Why is nobody in this room right now? Is it because it's so late on the East Coast? It's probably why 2 a.m. East Coast time. It's like, what time is it here? It's 3 o'clock here, 3 p.m. Silver beige Dodge Charger just continues to barrel through these intersections from what we can see at pretty high rates of speed. At least he made a left-hand turn coming towards the helicopter now, and this is not a tracking mode chase whatsoever. Those red and blues are attached and engaged. I was just in a 7-Eleven, actually. 7-Elevens here, and 7-Elevens here are, like, super nice. It's Japan at light out. The sun goes down at, like, 9 o'clock, but it comes up at 4:15. Yeah, I just got a whole bunch of 7-Eleven sandwiches and snacks for my bullet train ride. Cost a grand total of like $6 American for like 6 things. Like, it's everything here is so affordable, but when you do really upscale things, they really get you big. The resort we're smoking out of the back right, by the way. I don't know if that's driver's side or passenger side, but there is some smoke coming out of the back side here. You can say it's a flat back right. Yeah, the quality is amazing. Like, the food in 7-Eleven is worthy of, like, the most upscale type of... I don't even know what to compare it to, like a deli or bodega, as we are another right-hand turn coming towards a helicopter. Howdy, Ranger. It's a wob chase since I'm in the middle of a Tokyo bus station at the moment. I can't turn the volume up, otherwise it'd be really loud and really rude. So I have to use my wob asthma voice to... it's the best I can do. People keep stopping behind me and watching. You see that? They keep stopping, and what's this guy looking at on his computer? I'm at a bus station in the middle of Japan at the moment. A bus station that is perfectly conditioned with 97-degree weather outside. There's a sushi chef right next to me that I could get. Oh my god. Wait. Is that a pit maneuver? Oh my god. Did they just pit maneuver him on a busy street? Was that a pit? Oh, he's wrecked. Did you guys see that shit? He just got pit maneuvered going, and he just wrecked. What the hell just happened there? How did the engine stall out after that type of pit maneuver? Hold on a second. We gotta watch that again. What just happened there? Here's a replay. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Okay, that's like a driver's side, broadside pit. Hits the brakes. I guess the engine stalled out. For whatever reason, he can't turn. He's in drive. He can't turn on the car, and he just went bumper to bumper with that, or fender to fender with that XL Dodge Charger. I don't know what the back tires had anything to do with that. Can you pitch yourself at that speed? I thought it's not usually unless you get spun around. Maybe it was just enough going sideways that it stalled out the engine. And we know that you kind of have to let it... You have to let it, like, die before you can turn it back on. Yeah, the back right was smoking for sure. I don't know if he just gave up because the car was in drive and he went straight into that. The car was in drive. He was rolling, and he's not code 4 yet either. I mean, it's got to be feasible that the pit maneuver was effective and the engine was stalled out, is it not? Uh-oh. Ranger, what happened? Ranger had to put someone in timeout. I can't tell what happened, but I'm sure it was for good reason. Sometimes for being a weirdo is enough justification. Take your word for it. We continue on here when we have an army of LAPD units here surrounding this XL Dodge Charger. Have I learned any Japanese? I have. Konnichiwa, sumimasen. Dore wa doku desu ka? Hello, excuse me, where's the bathroom? I just learned a new phrase. Let's see if I can remember it. Damn. Oshi. How do I say it? Damn it. How do I say the first word? Oh, it's totemo oshi desu. Totemo oshi desu is like the way of saying thank you for the very good meal. Totemo oshi desu. I just used that one at the restaurant. I'm going to have to look up how to say Dodge Charger. One Dodge Charger, please. I would say the language barrier is not difficult whatsoever in Tokyo, but I have traveled like 2.5 hours southeast, and I haven't heard a single word of English since. I don't know what it's going to be like in Kyoto. I'd say Tokyo very good with English, but not here. Just know the essentials like hello, thank you, excuse me. Where's the bathroom? They do tell me that English is like if you rank the most commonly used languages here, it started. Why is this guy looking out he's looking out the passenger side now? You guys see that? There's a night sun on top of him. Three most languages that are used are Japanese, obviously, then Mandarin, Chinese, and then English is third. I asked about French and Spanish, and they were like, oh my God, no. So I started messing with the bartender the other night because he spoke enough English that we had a decent enough relationship. I started ordering things in Spanish, and he was just looked at me cross-eyed. Like, not a chance. I taught him how to say thank you, and like I'm a fluent speaker. I looked like a fluent speaker. Kyoto is chat saying Kyoto's pretty good with not down here in Ito, Kawana. I was staying in the same room as Joe DiMaggio and Marilyn Monroe on their honeymoon back in what I assume is mid 1950s. Ridiculous hotel. You bet it's a golf hotel. I wouldn't recommend it unless you're playing golf, but it's very fancy, very like old money. Here's a replay. Replay, by the way. So let's watch this pit maneuver. So he drives through the driver's side. Because he was going so fast, it was a way for them to stall the engine that way. I've just never seen a pit work in that angle before. Sir Miles Long in the chat says, gracias seems like, yeah, that's actually the correct answer. Because when I was trying to teach them Spanish, they can't roll the R because that's just something they've never done. So if there's an R anywhere in there, no chance. It is always something new. Door's opening here. Door is ajar. Night sun. This LAX airspace is really chapping our ass. I bet this CBS chopper is probably like 5 miles away. And this is the maximum lens zoom that they have. Am I better at golf or tennis? Relatively speaking, probably golf, but I feel like I'm better at tennis. But I've just been playing golf for like 20 years in my life. I played for 20 years straight. How many people in Japan wear hats? Often, actually. There's a hat, some guy walking across the street right now with a baseball hat on. Lots of Yankees gear. I always take my hat off when I go into like a restaurant and stuff because I just don't know what the custom is. Just don't want to be like disrespectful. I forgot to put the money in the money tray earlier too. That's a big thing here in Japan. You have to place your dollar bills in these little trays and like present them. And I totally forgot it at the restaurant. I just like handed her cash and I felt bad. I thought it might be disrespecting her. I'm like, God, I totally forgot the first time this trip. How are we still not moved in on these guys yet? Is the one? I don't know what the one is on this chase. It's got to be something with a deadly weapon. Otherwise, they would have moved in by now. Are there any baddies? Yes. Women here are gorgeous. I had omakase the other night. It's like a personal chef dinner, a sushi presentation. She had to be one of the most beautiful women. She was like so happy. Gorgeous. Loved what she does for a living. She loves making sushi. It's like that's the attractive part too. Some people just love doing their profession, whatever it is. Stolen car is the one. Okay, thank you. I don't know why they're being so cautious with this one. That's a lot of units for a stolen car. Ain't that the truth? Fits. I would recommend you all travel to Japan just to gain the perspective of what the rest of the world is like in regards to respecting strangers and others, because we certainly do not do that in the United States the way that they do it here. Bill Brasky, appreciate you in the chat. The chase life. I did not choose the chase life, it chose me. So we will stream in the middle of a bus station in Japan, if we must. Still waiting on someone to open this damn door. How long is this going to take? Good news is I have like 45 minutes until my train. I did watch Tokyo Vice. Great. Enjoyed it. Doors open. We got a door open here. Look at this zoom in here with this little... I didn't know this was capable. They were capable of doing this with the CBS camera. SkyCal. Second time I've seen that guy. Oh, keeps opening the door and shutting it. That's not great. Second time I've seen that comment. Your Wi-Fi in Japan is better than back home. Sad but true. Everything's better in Japan. Almost everything is better. The country smells good. It's clean, respectful. Okay, this guy is standing now outside of the XL Dodge Charger. Shutting the door. Yeah, the hotel I was just at did not permit tattoos, but that's more of I think it's a Yakuza thing, is what I've been told. This guy just strolling along. Okay, so now he's doing a Patrick Starfish in the middle of like, I don't know what street we're on. Yeah, I was at a very like old money, super traditional hotel. That was like the desirable location of the world's elite in the 50s, right after the war. that type of place. But yeah, people in Tokyo be wearing their shit. You can do whatever the hell you want in Tokyo, I think. Very modern. It's like New York City in a lot of cultural ways. Yeah, I think you said it correctly, Drew, in the chat. Some very fancy hotels won't let you in, and I would say most bath places, in the nicer areas, there's like big no tattoos signs. But in general, it's totally fine. Yeah, that's a fair assessment. I think we're moving in here on a code 4. And we're code 4. Chapter 4 is in the chat. We're not code 4 in the last chase, but we are in this one. Got one resolution here after a pretty significant pit maneuver. Thank you for your 4s. Your 4s are appreciated. All right, chat. Well, I don't need to remind you now, because if you're in here at 2:17 a.m. Eastern Time in the United States, you know to have your notifications on in the event there's another chase. But there will not be another one tonight in the United States. I'll be up for a little while. I'll be up for a little while here in Japan, but if the stars do align, and if I'm in another bus station with good Wi-Fi, I'll bring it to you. It's been a pleasure, my friends. Nice checking in with you a couple times this week. It had been a minute since all those chases occurred, and then they all flood once I get here to Japan, but doing my best to do every single one of them live, even if they stink like the first one. All right, friends, I'm off to Kyoto. If you know anyone in the area, holler at your boy. But until next time, I will see you on the timeline. Deuces.